Okay, guys, we are live again. Uh, I have connected to the BSNL internet now. So I'm currently in my village, and the BSNL offers a very high speed internet to my village. So I just forgot to switch to from connect to the BSNL before I started my stream. So let me just quickly share the link of this stream to everyone so that they can go ahead and start using it. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, so let's resume, guys. I'm sorry for the interruption. I've just shared my new link to people who can join in. So, all right. I think it's good. It's working now, but I think yeah, it's working. Good. So technologies that we are going to use in this are the following. Um, so apart from that, we are going to use Apache Kafka to manage and deliver our events from one container to the other, one service to the other. Sorry, and we're gonna use Nginx. Okay, sorry. I think Nginx. Yeah, that's all gonna be managed by Kubernetes only. So I'm sorry. So, I'm trying to get off the monolith mindset. So we are going to use Apache Kafka for the event streaming. Uh, yeah. Okay. I think that's good for the starter. Uh, so as long as we don't have uh, any special requirements looped in, so these are going to be our technology stack for now. Okay. So we are going to create uh, so we the cloud that we are going to use, it's going to be cloud services that we are going to use. They are going to be So I'm gonna personally prefer the AWS for this particular project. So all of the integrations that we are going to build, we're gonna make sure they cover the each of the cloud, but we're going to architect our application in such a way that the APIs that we are developing, they are easily plugged, like they can be easily plugged in via any cloud service. So either be it Google, be it DigitalOcean, be it like Google Cloud, like Azure, be it AWS. So whatever service that we prefer, that we are going to make a specific interface for them. So currently, AWS can be a very good start. So Apache or Kafka uh, can be a good option, but for the development purposes, I'm gonna personally prefer the queuing service uh, provided by AWS, and for the computing, obviously, uh, but I'm gonna personally go for the Elastic Kubernetes service, uh, and I think that's all we're gonna use the CloudFront also. Uh, we're gonna use RDS to manage our databases. Uh, yeah, I think that's all. So AWS, let's see what they have to offer. So analytics we are not going to use as such, but yeah, we're going to use SQS to manage events. uh, Compute, we might use the auto scaling for the EKS. We might introduce EC2 auto scaling into the EKS. So that's the story for another day. But currently, I'm thinking of developing sort of serverless architecture. So Lambda is going to play a very big role. Yeah, let's add Lambda. So let's keep it this way. Okay, for that's a good starter actually. Okay. I think before coming to the architecture, we should define what the modules are going to be. So I'm going to take help from the mural again, and I'm going to set up an area to decide the modules. Okay. So the best way to do it do to decide this thing is first how to zoom out. Yeah, that's good. So I think the best way to do this, I'm gonna copy it I'm gonna duplicate it actually, and my current task, which is going to be, I'm going to set a timer for about 3 minutes. My task is going to be to identify the similar and dissimilar services that can be divided into that can be divided into different modules, okay, so that we can decide what services can be segregated out of the functional requirements. So here we go. So the first thing first, let's go with the IAM services. So identity management is and user management, they are going to go hand in hand. uh, Go to this customer response or relationship management. I think that service is separate for sure. The product and services management is a separate service. The payroll, the human resource, the payroll can be combined together. Uh, Maybe the asset management. No, I think that is a okay. The workforce management can be combined with the human resource. Uh, Billing services. Okay, here is the accounting service. So billing is something which is related to more related to the client, right? So it is more closer to the customer than the vendor, right? So I'm gonna keep it away from the accounting. So I'm going to keep it away for now. So inventory management, billing, I'm gonna keep it away here. So inventory management, it can be it can be very close to the product and services, but uh, I want I want this to be just catalog. Okay, so it's like a catalog management. I should keep it in bold. Oops, this 1 minute left. I just need to increase some time. Pause. No. Okay, I'll run it again. Sorry facilitator. I just want I just want extra time. Yes. Want to add extra time. How do I do that? Oh, here it is. So billing service, I'm gonna keep it separate. The task management service, I'm gonna keep it separate. The marketing service and the lead and opportunity service can be combined together. Sorry for that. Sorry. So the invoice generation service can be combined with the billing service. The KYC service, it is more related to the client onboarding, right? So I think I just want to pause this facilitator again, because the one module that I missed, it's the project management. I think that's a very crucial module that I missed out. Uh, let's bring this project management module here. Okay, let's resume this now. So order management service, can it be combined to something? No, I'm gonna keep it here. Event and calendar management, it's gonna be a separate service. Inventory management, I think I cannot combine with the product and services, but this is the gray area that I need to identify how to improve it. Okay, next we have the assets management service. So the company has assets which is related more to the accounting, but I'm not going to combine it together. uh, Project management, and this is something which is going to be like a separate service again. KYC service, it is the service which is needed by the leads and opportunity management. Okay, it belongs here. Okay, facilitator, I'm going to pause you again. I just needed time to uh, reorchestrate. So here is the user management and identity management that goes hand in hand. Here's the CRM service, product service, and here we have human resource service, payroll service, and workforce management. They are all combined. Accounting service, order management, event management, and yes, orchestrator, I'm gonna run you again now. So the KYC service, it's a separate service. I need to be very quick on this now. Lead and opportunity management can be tracked as another service. Yeah. Project management, totally another service. The content management, analytics. So it's a father of all sorts of services. Invoice donation is more close to the billing. Where is the billing service? Where did I place the billing service? Oh, here it is. Task force management and marketing service. That's it, I did it. Let me just place it. Alright guys, I think these are the different modules that we have: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So I think these are a lot of modules, but I'm sure they can be combined in some or the other way. Let's have another session again to decide how to optimize this. Okay, set okay, 3 minute timer again. So if we talk about user management, so it's going to be used in all of the services, and it's going to be a very costly affair if we need to create a new user or update a new user. So we need to decrease it somehow. So we can do it with combining few of the services together. For example, the order management service can also be combined with the billing service. So we have order, invoice, and billing, right? uh, so I'll want to share that why this idea came up in my mind, because in every organization they they work in a separate culture, and it is very much possible that, for example, if we talk about my organization, so when the time comes, like when it's a time to send the end of the day report, so they all try to track down their task on the internal application that we have. So at that time, this task and work effort management, this is the biggest services that are being used by my organization. So it's like, if there are 100 people, uh, they are making so many requests at 6 p.m. that the servers come crashing down most of the times. So it may be possible in industry like manufacturing industry, where there is a very rapid movement of their inventory from one place to another. So maybe like on 5 p.m. they have their some new products coming in, and then what happens is the inventory management services, it bloats like this, right? So when the things bloat like this, so it definitely covers everything, right? So that's the thing that's the problem that I was facing. So the whole server comes crashing down, and I'm trying to make something uh, more useful. Okay, time's up. I didn't know that I was on time. Facilitator, I'm sorry. Right. So I'm trying to make something more scalable that can be used by any of the organization. So if there is organization like they create content and they try to sell them as assets, so the content management service, they might bloat at some point, right? So that's a double that I'm going to trying to set over here. Okay, so let's start the timer again. So the marketing service, it can be combined with the lead management, maybe. Yeah, yes, lead and opportunity management. So leads and opportunity management can be combined with, I think, content management. It's a very separate service. It's not going to have a much effect on on the all the other services. So task and work effort management service. Mm, yeah, this is also going to be a like big service, because it's very hard for the organization to track the task which is done. So just suppose if there are 100 people and they are doing 800 tasks in a day, and so they are going to make 800 requests in a day. And so most of the people, what they do is they do it at a particular point of a time. So this is a thing which is gonna blow it out. Analytic dashboard management, I'm gonna treat it as a very separate service. Sorry. We have I have this. So I'm gonna treat it as a very different service. Project KYC service. Let's just rule it out for some time. Uh, Event management service. Let's rule it out for some time. Uh, because accounting is very important. Uh, I think that's all. We have ruled the analytics out. Content management, it's not going to affect that much. uh, Project management, great. I think that's it. So let's rule these services out for some time. And task and workforce management, sorry, work effort management is very important. Okay, I think that's good enough. So what's the next thing that I want to plan? I want to plan the roadmap now. Okay, so let's make a new area for the roadmap. Sorry. So what to cover in the roadmap? So what's the next thing that we are planning to do? Since we have divided our services in different modules, okay. I'm sorry, I'm very I have a little OCD on the like arranging the things right in the order. Not that much, but still I love to place things in the order. Although my room is not that much clean at the moment. So what we are going to cover now? So the first next thing that let's do a brainstorm. Let's decide a vision for it. Okay. So let me add a text. Can I add a text? Sorry. Title? Yeah, not title. Add comment, no. uh, I think title is enough. Title. So what's the vision going to be? So that is the vision. It's very large. So taking this vision in the mind, I'm going to develop a roadmap now. So we have a different modules. So let's decide what can be the tasks that can be done. Okay, in order to decide what's the roadmap is going to be. Okay, so let's start a timer again, and it's going to be a 5-minute timer, and let's see what can I come up with in this time. So the first thing that I came up with the mind is the decide the architecture. Okay, so I think its architecture is already decided, so it's going to be a microservice architecture, MS or ML. But yeah, but still. Okay, next. So next thing is uh, research and analyze common requirements for the modules. Oops. Okay, that's one thing. Prepare the entity relation or or for the different modules. Okay, so I think we need to add some more time to it. So we are going to create the entity relation diagram for all the modules that we have discussed earlier. So so if that is itself a very big task, because there are so many modules that we need to make, and we have no way to prioritize the things, right? So I think we need to add this to a roadmap to prioritize the development of the modules. Okay, so yeah, that's one thing. Next can be, so if we are talking about the like if I'm writing modules, so we are having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So we are going to like multiply this task into 10. Even this 10, like we have already written the 30 items in our roadmap already. So setup project management on the GitHub. So that's also in our roadmap. uh, we iterate over the decided technologies. So how do I see if this one is public or not? Because I want to mark this mural as public. Is there a way to do that? Hmm. So okay, reiterate over the decided technologies. Next thing we might want to do is to develop the architecture diagram. So if we want to group these three items into a single area, I think we cannot do that. Yeah, we can do it. So what kind of group it should be? uh, mm, so these are good spikes. I think everything is spike. For uh, we can move this apart. Prepare the base boiler plate with which supports the event from the third party. Okay, so that's one thing. uh, so prepare API gateway. Yeah, prepare SDK for the, yeah, I want extra time. Front end, uh, obviously services for all the modules, so that can also be a spike to decide. So if I say modules, so there are 10 modules. So we need to decide, uh, let's call it 10 modules. Let's keep it out of it. uh, I think that's a good starting point. mm, mm, so we need to make a boilerplate with which support which consumes and emits from the third party, right? We need to make service registry, and so service registry, like we're going to register all of the services which are present in a different containers, and uh, we're going to point out that which service is present in which container. So that's how we are going to do it, but we have no idea so how to do it in Node.js. uh, I think that's a good starting point in order to decide what's our roadmap going to be. So prioritize the development of the modules. Yeah, I've already written that. Workflow diagrams, yes. Business. So for all the modules. So we're gonna add it. 10 module spike. Cool. We have wrapped up the roadmap, and I think that's a very good start now for our project to begin. So we are going to spend about 15 minutes to update what we have on this roadmap, and I'm going to start. I'm going to start setting up the project management uh, on the GitHub from here. So that's going to be my first orange that I'm going to mark it as green, and maybe so I think that's if I do that, and if I try to put this like cluster all of these things into a roadmap on the project management perspective, then I think it's going to be a very good start for this project. So I think that's going to be enough for today. So it's going to be around 6 at my place right now. All right, I think we have given the Bell OS a very good start. uh, so the architecture diagram, so that's what we are going to cover in our next stream. uh, and I'm going to make sure that until the next stream comes, I have set up the project management on the GitHub, and I'll try to uh, make this thing public. If I could do it somehow, it would be very good. uh, can view. Yeah, I'm going to copy this, and I'm gonna paste it over here. Public mural. So I think I should be able to access it on incognito. If I do it like this, it should be visible. Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Yes, is it? It is. I'm an owl. Yeah, I'm an owl. Cool. So we have this set up, and we're good to go. Well, let's call it the public mural. Yeah, that's good enough. You want to commit those changes? All right, all right, all right, all right. So this is the repository. If guys gonna help on the roadmap, you can just check what's the roadmap in the mural over here, and you can start contributing to this empty repository if you want. But I'll make sure on the next time we do have the project management set up over here. So that's going to be that's going to be my main goal. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Until next time. Ooh, that looks good.